Good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to the first lesson and first video of the True Esoteric Revolution, which means hidden knowledge, but we people are afraid of things that are hidden. So I'm going to show you the most basic component that is hidden. And everybody claims to be, I'm a do me. I'm a do me. Well, you can't do me because there's no such thing as me. But there is a such thing as I, and this is where hydrogen comes into play. Now, all the great books tell us through the religions and through the ancient texts, and even through the new modern ages, tells us water is the key. Okay, true, water is the key, but what do you mean by that? Water is the key. The Christians believe stay close to the water. That makes sense because you're able, for as long as it's fresh water, you're able to get food and drink. But let's just worry about how this is supposed to protect, how hydrogen and water makes us. Now, if we just think on the hydrogen plane here, or the hydrogen plane, which we know when you break down the hydrogen molecule, there's only one positive and one negative. Watch how this works. We have an inner circle here. And we're going to put a positive here. Alright? That's you. Me, you. Okay? Sloppy writing on this Thomas and Friends. These damn troublesome trucks. But we'll make it through the process. Okay, we have the positive neutron here. Alright? Whatever, neutron, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'll just call that I. Let's call him I. I. Okay? We're stuck in this bubble, or as they say, no flex zone. Yeah, don't pop your bubble. Don't pop your bubble. So we know that this, well, where's the negative come in? Well, yes, this is the negative. Okay, this positive, which will lead us to our negative, which is sloppy circle, but don't mind me. Here's your negative. Now, with simple plans, as they taught us in Aikido, when I was doing my stint in the military, it's simple. Shoulder push. You know, get back, get back, get back, get back. You know, just like a traffic cop saying, whoa, man, slow down. Your turn. Your turn. Go that way. All right, stop. Go. They're giving directions of which to stop. If you can understand that you, okay, let's draw another one here. Remember, we're going to call him I. Because necessarily that is I. And that is I. So I'm not teaching you something that I haven't already figured out and put into practice myself. Okay, now just like, since we're going to mark this neg. Damn this crap. Slash EBIL, as everybody wants to call it. See, there's no D in it for de-evil or devil. Deville. Cruella de Vil. Yes, that's what that meant. But either way, the powerful tool about hydrogen is it is the most abundant source in the universe. It is the most abundant in our solar system, and it is mostly the most abundant on our planet. Okay? That being said, we're able to push this away. But, as we all know, positive and negative, but opposites attract while a like repel. But yet, when a like repels, it still attracts. And it's the same as in negative, you know, was it? Opposites attract, but they also repel. As do the same, you know, repel, but they still bring in. It's an odd concept, but it is what it is. I'm still working on that, but with just that basic understanding that this guy, even though we pushed him from here out to here. Now, things are all meant to happen for a reason, so I'm guessing this screwed up orbital squircle I got going on here actually might come into play. As we all know, like we said, even positive and negative can come by, barely miss each other, barely miss each other, barely miss each other. And it's like shooting a laser. Yes, lasers come out through the bit from their prism bent. You activate the laser goes through the prism, but when light travels through a prism, it bends, or bends, or bends, or bends. Now, what if you launch these two lasers at the same time? The odds are them are going. Do people believe that it's not? They're not going to hit. Well, yeah, and no. Everything eventually comes back to one. And this is what we're trying to keep as one. Okay, so now we just say, like I said, hydrogen. Hydrogen's the shit because honestly, this guy was, what was it? Let's mark this down here, Mike. Let's go with some hydrogen, 2 hydrogen and an oxygen. Okay, or this simple. It's like my beep, bop, boop. But here's your hydrogen and your oxygen. Now just to step it up a moment, since this hydrogen has a negative and a positive. Okay, we got 1, 1, 1, 1. But oxygen has 8 and 8. P for positive and for negative. Okay? But this guy here, this little negative here, we'll use this little circle here. Plus here too. Anyway, you have all these negatives. There's a negative here and a negative here. But yet we still got our positive. Positive. If you want, you can review it and draw it and do it yourself. I mean, I'm doing it in front of you to show you that it's possible, but either way, the negative that is struck on here has another negative. Okay, let me do it this way. So this plus plus. All right, so this hydrogen is about to attach its oxygen, so we'll do it this way. Here's a negative coming off here that's stuck on. This is this negative. Right, so this is, we'll put this back to, this is the hydrogen. Okay, this is the negative attaching itself to this, but there's still 8 other negatives. So when this negative slips in, this negative here on the oxygen, and we'll draw it on the other side. Alright, now the reason why I did that is to tell you that, to prove to you this. Hydrogen is the first and the last, the alpha, the omega, the beginning, and the end. Why? Because through fusion and molecular dysfunction, I just wanted to be a little funny and stupid there, we can, there's a way to detach. And I don't have all my proper dry erase marker. So now this hydrogen drops off, but yet we still got this oxygen molecule, but the way that it's drawn, it still has hydrogen because, well, I don't have the equipment. But yes, we're back to hydrogen. Oxygen drops off and goes doo-doo-doo-doo, but yet hydrogen still sits here going wherever he wants. I'm sorry, whatever it wants. I shouldn't be giving things gender. So yeah, that's our discussion on hydrogen and how to apply hydrogen into your daily lives. Not changing, once again, I am the Esoteric Revolution, meaning that I'm not here to change your life. That is not up to me, that is up to you. I'm just disclosing the hidden knowledge of I. Not some alien civilization. Maybe so, if they're willing to be nice enough to help, or they want to be nice enough to, hey, build this for us and we're going to screw you over by destroying you and enslaving to humanity. Either way, humanity enslaved themselves, so they can't do something we haven't already done to ourselves. Once again, thanks for watching, and hoping to open some minds and some hearts without changing your beliefs. And I got everything that I work with from all the books, majority of the ancient books of our times. Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism, the hell is it? Islamism. I call it Islamism instead of Muslim because I don't understand why they call them. Why they go around going mum. Don't take that as an insult. I just don't understand the term. You're either because these terrorists run around saying I'm an Islamic extremist. Is that based on country? Is that a man-made territorial thing, or is that a thing Allah said, which Allah means God is? So. Our next topic we will be, you know what, I haven't really figured that out yet, but, maybe the next thing I should hit on is Genesis itself, and then how I and Jesus created the universe. Remember, we are the Greeks, we're coming back, we're loud, we're rowdy, but we care. God bless you all. I am thankful for your opportunity to pay attention to this. Just take a gander at it, open your minds, and once again, share with people. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself, and love thy enemies, for they do not know love. Namaste.